What up, y'all? Welcome back to Wise Wagers. I am the punk ass book jockey here to go over the 826 bets and get right into the 827 bets as well. I hope you guys liked the last video on the NHL bets because there was a lot of winners in there, and man, did we hit our ticket. So I just wanted to go over it really quick. Philly versus the Islanders, we did take the money line minus 115, cashed that ticket. Then we went with Denver, Colorado versus the Stars, over 5.5, cashed that as well. And then we also did take the money line on the Lightning, which was minus 108, with the over on that game as well at 5.5. So cash those 4 bets right there. Easy money. Let's get it. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Let's get this money. Let's keep going. First off, I want to thank you guys for all the support, watching the videos. Please hit that like and subscribe button just so we can keep this content coming out. As long as I'm getting a good amount of views, likes, and subscribes, I will be giving out these free bets. Again, I hit that 14 parlay. One bet I said, so here we go with the 827 picks. Philly has actually, in the 10 games inside the bubble, have only scored 3 total first period goals in those 10 games in the bubble. Game 3 goals in the first period, and then you see they didn't score in the second, they didn't score in the third. They allowed the Islanders to get back into the game, and eventually the Flyers did win in overtime, which did cash our bet, so grateful for that. But now they have a back-to-back with an Islanders team who looks strong in the third period. Philadelphia did come out firing in overtime. The Islanders did look a little lost, but I'd say at the end of that third period, the Islanders were a little fresher. Definitely it's a pick'em game. Again, Philly's minus 112, and the New York Islanders are minus 104. Just depending on which one you like there, it is a pick'em game. The over and under is 5. Again, I would still be inclined to take the under. Even though they did hit it, the game 1 Islanders won 4-0, was just right under that 5 mark. We could see a shootout back and forth again, but I gotta say that it was an anomaly, that it wasn't the Flyers tactics to score 3 goals like that in the first period and ultimately winning 4-3 with a 7 total. Again, I see this game being 2-1, 3-1. Maybe even 3-2 right on the money line. So it just depends how comfortable you feel. Not 100% on it, but I would take the under at 5. Gonna lean the Islanders this game. Minus 104. The reason why I'm leaning the Islanders in this game was just like I said, at the end of the third period, they look a little bit more fresh. Philly look a little run down until they came out with that overtime goal, and then the Islanders did look a little lost. But I will take the Islanders at minus 104. Then let's get into the Vegas Golden Knights versus Vancouver. Vegas is a minus 195 favorite, and then Vancouver is plus 163 with the over half. This game, it can go back and forth. Vancouver came out strong, put it on the Vegas Golden Knights in game 2 to tie up the series 1-1. I definitely would still stick with the Vegas Knights at 195. Now the over and the under, the public is on the over at 64%. Again, that is not a bet I feel too confident in, but you could definitely see it. You could definitely see this game being 4-3 pretty easily. You could see someone at the end of the game hitting an empty netter, just like Tampa Bay did a couple nights ago. It is a very strong possibility. I think Vegas is going to come out strong. They're going to come out fast. They're going to come out ready to play and score a lot of goals. Then let's go on to the NBA. There's a lot of uncertainty right now with the NBA, so I'm just going to give you the picks. I'm not going to go too in-depth with it. I'm going to give you who I like. I researched these the other day. Definitely like Utah minus 127 with the over at 221. I like that bet. As long as it stays under 225, I would take the over on the Denver and and Utah game. If you do not feel comfortable betting the game straight up, I can understand that. Jamal Murray is playing phenomenal. Maybe you take the plus 108 dog with Denver. To me, it just depends. Is Jamal Murray going to show up again? Is he going to be that guy that scores 50 points, or is he going to be the guy that scores 24 points? That is definitely a possibility for Jamal Murray. He's a phenomenal player, but he's just not the most consistent. Now you have Jokic, so Jokic has 30. He's more consistent. Is he can Denver tie it up and send it to a game 7? I don't know. I think the series is over. I think the Jazz got it. I'm going to say minus 127 with the over and under at 221. Again, if you don't feel comfortable with the money line, just stay away from the pick in general and go with the over and under, the over at 221. Then let's go with the Clippers versus Dallas. The Clippers are a minus 500 favorite with Dallas coming in at plus 380. The over and under on this game that I saw on the line was 239. Even with that 260 point combined total in the last game where the Clippers just freaking waxed the Mavericks 154 to 111, I would not bet that. I would not take 239. That is a lot of points. I think that is the highest scored total so far. So I'd probably stick away from that. A bet that I do like Boston plus money over the Raptors. Raptors are a good team. I think this is going to be a very strong physical defensive team. The over and under was at 215.5. I do think they do get over that 215.5. Let's say it's 108 to 110 final score. You're going to get the free throws. Whoever you think's going to win there. It is basically on the points. I think it's a 2-point game. If you do like the right now with baseball and basketball, where we could see the season just end. So again, if the season does end and they do not play any games, you are going to get your money back voided by whatever book you go with. If it's an online book, BetMGM or DraftKings Sportsbook, they will void the bet. I actually did have a couple parlays in where they did void the bets for the over and the under on the Rockets, and the Rockets off of the card. So again, we'll see what happens going on here. I've liked the NHL playoffs, man. The 3 games that were played today were phenomenal. A lot of love playoff hockey, and this is why you watch playoff hockey, for these type of games and this matchup with these teams. All games hit the over. One of the games went to overtime. It ended 6-4 in the Avs and Stars game, and then you go over to the Lightning just spanking the Boston Bruins. Did not see that happening, 7-1 there, and then you go over to the Flyers winning 4-3 over the Islanders. Again, great, phenomenal hockey. Lots of physical hockey. A lot of good hockey in there. So again, guys, thank you for coming in. We hit those bets again. I hope you were able to take those parlays and the bets that I gave you in the last video. If you are new to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button so we can keep this content pumping out. I am the punk ass book jockey. I'm out. Let's get this money.